Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today for the 10th episode of SMAC, a shared platform that has been created to invite healers and light workers from around the globe to connect with one another. And today I'm happy to introduce you to Natalia, or as I was introduced to her in Rishikesh last year as Natasha. Natasha's from Russia. And during lockdown, she has found herself in southern India in a beautiful town called Varkala. Am I correct, Natasha?
Yes, yes, you are right. I mean, Varkala, it's very closer to the ocean, and it's like a very quiet and peaceful village. It's not a city full of green trees and flowers. So it's very uh, like a small paradise.
And natural paradise. I want to give the viewers a bit of background about how I met you, because we did literally meet on the streets of Rishikesh in the front of a fruit and veg stand. And I had, I think about a week or two before that, I had rescued a dog. Now, it is not uncommon in Rishikesh, because there are so many empaths and compassionate yogis around, for us to pick up stray animals, especially little dogs and puppies, and look after them for the duration that we are there. And it just so happened that I had rescued a dog that both Natasha and her friend had also rescued a few weeks before that. So we had something in common automatically. Um, and I think the basis of our discussion today, and what I want to highlight for so many people who don't really understand the relationship that we have with India, is the divine energy that we harness when we're in places like Rishikesh. And that energy for me is from a divine source, and if I can be specific, a divine feminine source. And I've just seen you blossom and grow in that divine feminine energy since I have known you. And so I'm just putting it out there for you to share with people, what does it mean to live in flow with spirit, to live with the attributes of a yogi, and understanding that those attributes are high vibrational, feminine energies.
Mhm. Thank you for this question. It's very important. And from my life experience, I understand that the best connection, the best understanding between people when we start connected by heart, by open heart. And it's as we can read and learn from the universe, it's like a female energy. Just open your heart, be honest with people, be brave by your heart. And this is like if we chakras is our first responsibility to open our heart for our beloved people, for our parents, and be grateful. And learning the emotional scale of different emotions, the emotion of pure joy, of unconditional love, the vibration of gratitude. It's very high vibrations, and on this vibration we can really heal each by what, by thought, by food, cooking with good thoughts. Somebody can use spray, somebody can use mantra, what we want, but the meaning, the idea to put your true love to that person you cook, to give some first of all mental support, believe in him, that he's the best person, he do his best natural skills, because we all each time we are like trying to be gratified some dark energies, some dark like emotions, like guilty or anger or fears. And when we remind, when we remember and when to ourselves, okay, this is just my emotion, okay, now I'm like becoming angry, but let's, yeah, from the others we catch some anger flow, or at least on us it should be stopped and go vibrations, to high vibrations. In this case we stop with like low energy vibrations, and we transform it, we are like, we are as a channel, we transform it with our own energy, just and give to a person not anger in reply, but our believing him that, okay, brother or sister or beloved man or woman, I see how you're like so emotional, you're so angry, I understand you, but let's lift a little bit up joy, let's lift ourselves to true love, to true happiness. And using this on elevator, we should elevate ourselves each time we are just like going fall down, let's grow. Like, I don't like
Yes.
words like I fall in love. No, let's not fall. Let's, okay, if you fall one time, let's grow
Lift in
in
love.
our love. Let's grow
Absolutely.
in love. So, and this is like a dance of female and male energy. And we should dance
I like the
using this
idea of that. Dancing and synchronizing our flow and having acceptance for one another. And also the word renouncing action. I've always thought about this in my yoga journey, but I've found it difficult to explain to people that we have to forgive ourselves in each moment, that each moment can present itself in a new way, so that we don't carry around all these heavy burdens. And I think if we look at the essence of our divine nature and how we've been conditioned out of that as well, it's so important for us. And we, yourself and I, Natalia, are so blessed to have had this time in India, where we can explain to people the importance about creating boundaries. And it doesn't mean to push things away, but to transmute the negative energy and to give advice and counsel and support and encouragement to other people to bring them into the same high vibration. Now, how have your journeys to India impacted the way, not just that you live, but incorporate others and try and help others grow?
Mhm. I spent like 4 years in India, and India teach me a lot, and I saw very different people here, not only Indians, different souls. I like to not divine by nationalities people. In this case, I love one sentence like one God, one religion, one nation. So we are the one, and even I want people to let know that yes, India very sacred place, very holy place, but also full of some challenging moments. Like people can cheat, people can be lazy. You know, so many situations in other countries as well. So not just place heal people or teach you like a guru, but it should be the work of our own personal soul. It should be work in the time with ourselves, and any moment we should be like awaken, understand what's going on actually, and be honest with ourselves. When we honest with ourselves, people start also honest with us. They do something wrong, they can understand and become started honest, because only on pure energy, on the honest, the energy of communication by heart, we can do very, we can create very powerful energy for totally new relationship, for totally new projects, and that not only I am happy, but I can share with or you happy. A lot of people not fall down on the ground, but they are lifting up, like become the directors of their lives. So in India, I saw many people, really many people. Times like yogi was just a performer, showing how he or she can do some asanas, and people, students, just couldn't do it because there was no attention from a teacher to them.
Yes.
Do so difficult, but teacher was a performer. So yogis like this possible to see in India. Also Ayurveda. A lot of all come and do massage and come and do, but we don't know nothing about the bodies on with muscles, how to work with the body energy. So like this, and we have to be on. We have to be conscious about what kind of service we need, what kind of Ayurveda treatment. So we have, but at least by ourselves to learn about some basics, something about the actually food also in India, because not all food in India is very good and very healthy, and we saw a lot of a big stomach and actually
Yes.
just having a lot of problems with digestion, having a lot of problems with mind, because like if they all time eat too spicy food, it's increase pitta, fire, and anger. They
Yes.
become very emotional, and they can fight with you as animals.
I think
So it's
it was last
weakness,
week
and
that we had this discussion about nutrition as well, because it was highlighted that two of the most or very famous actors in India have died recently due to cancer-related issues. And I noticed it myself as well, that the excess of oil, and also families that eat very late at night and going to bed with this heavy food in their stomach. So through your observations about food and your access to wonderful spice ingredients in India, what are you starting to do with food now?
So first of all, I started to learn Ayurveda by myself and spice myself. That's why actually I love cook by myself as well. And like even now I have with me this cinnamon
Cinnamon.
sticks, because it's make the atmosphere in a room, and it heals also our energies and make it like very calm and peaceful, because I would like that people feel it.
Yes.
Feel this, also I keep some all the time some seeds of green cardamom.
Oh,
I'm cardamom lover,
I
you
love
know.
putting that in tea. It smells delicious.
Yes, yes. So like for me, I make my own tea with spices. It's like cardamom, turmeric, cloves, and I can put zira and some leaves of tulsi or mint. it will help digest and help to be calm and peaceful. Some people ask me why like so many troubles sometimes happens, but you're like keep quiet, as Buddha. Actually, because I feel the energy. I can look to the sky and my thoughts become wider. Okay, I'm like a sky. I can look to the sun and just remind myself, okay, love each other as a sun unconditionally, and I get some energy from
Oh,
the sun
wow.
and
That's
start,
lovely.
okay, I forgive. So I just want that people feel this elements energy, the earth, the air, water. It's very important. What I do, if there is some difficult conversation happens or quarrels, but sometimes if some people are angry with something, what I do, I I wash the room
Okay.
candle. I just clean it with the and with different elements. I put water. I wash clothes. Because I want that we don't stuck in that bad energies, but we just renew the actually what is going with us, and use our skills as prayer. Can pray is very energetic thing. I recognize and I start using it more, especially during this time. A lot of people are in fears. A lot of people are caged and grabbed by some very like emotions. We don't know what about, you know.
We're in a very unsettling period of time in this world right now. And I think what I'm getting from you is the word yogi. Although we've tried to define it, we must remember that each one of us is individual. And what you're saying here about creating these boundaries, about cleaning your space, reorganizing things, taking responsibility for the kind of information that is penetrating your mind, and also the relationships that you are going to have influence you. Um, there are so many things that need to be done and need to be practiced consistently for us to raise our vibrations. Now, you do all different kinds of things as well. You're a photographer, you're a poet, you do writing, painting, wonderful creative things. Can you tell me how your creativity has helped you live on a low budget? Because I would really like to inspire more people to travel, and especially healers and light workers here in South Africa, to take the opportunity, should it present itself, to travel to India and to understand it can be done on a low budget by volunteering certain crafts and gifts and things. So tell us what you do to lower your costs when you're traveling in India.
From my university time, I used to take part in voluntary projects, working with kids and working on festivals to organize in some creative activity. So this my experience by doing volunteering programs. I learned English, not from school. Not, I was the best because I just wanted to communicate with uh, different nationalities. I just feel I have to go out my country to show people what is the world. And I started, first my salary I spent just on traveling to discover this world, taking part in voluntary projects. My first visit abroad was voluntary project in Czech Republic, and I left Czech Republic. If somebody from I send my good vibes to Czech Republic now. So just taking part in voluntary projects, you need to get food, accommodation, and sometimes covering for tickets as well. So when you surf, universe help you to be more open. So this is with India. It was yes, I had also volunteering experience in India. I was a translator for one Ayurvedic center, and I helped on consultations. And it was they just bought me tickets to India and give accommodation and food. So it was like this. Just we open. We should tell people what we can do, what we enjoy to do, and even in Rishikesh, when you then after my finishing translating TTC course, we start painting on the tables just for accommodation and food. It was also volunteering job for friends in Rishikesh. If when we will be Rishikesh, friends in Rishikesh on Tapavan, you can see our painting mandala tables. So everyone is welcome. Don't think like anytime you need communicate with people by money. No, we have to communicate with people heart by our talents and art. Like one of the name of my voluntary project was Art DM, like art connect people. So it's
Art
really
connects
like
people.
this, art connect people, and we can really get accommodation if we paint or do something. Just a lot of help. It's necessary in India as well.
It's
It's
also
good.
it's very exciting to offer this new perspective to the youth of today, that the potential we have is something that can be cultivated outside of this society, and that truly is the abundance that we are looking for. This is the abundance that, in a spiritual terms, everybody is trying to search for, isn't it?
Yes, it's really abundance. I can also tell some, not sometimes, I also like it's very challenging for me. I like comfort. I mean, I love to know where I will stay tomorrow, or I love like cozy. But what I understand, if I love cozy atmosphere, and if I don't like, for example, a room where I am, it's like seems for me. What I do, I will just show you. Yes, I just start painting on the wall. Just start
That's
decorating it.
beautiful.
I can't live in empty room. I start like uh, bringing some art to this room just
Absolutely.
to share guests later. I start
Spread the
recreate
beauty and love.
the space where I live, and there is, I even honestly, I didn't ask the owners. I just start painting. Because I'm sure I will just bring joy to people.
Yes.
Be brave. Don't yeah, very like be brave. Be
Be
brave
brave with
to
your
express what you,
creativity, but also how you express
yes,
the creativity, because it needs to be actioned out of us. And I think we've, in a society now, we've been repressed so much, and it is being made worse at the moment because of the virus situation. It really is a time to take a look at what we've always wanted to do, to tap into the childlike self and to nurture and encourage that form of self expression.
and one more thing I want to tell you. Actually, I'm not a professional artist. I never learn like in professional school. I just have my passion inside. I have like my, maybe from last previous life, I had some experience. Was very easy to mix the colors. I really enjoy it. But I just had my passion to leave some art, beautiful after me, in and decorate this planet with something positive. That's why I use very positive colors, bright. I learned now more about if you know some famous Russian painter, Nikolai Rerich and her family, like what kind of colors they use. They lived in Himalaya mountains, in Nagar. So I learned his biography and just practicing. There is also like a lot of people now telling about mind power. Just you're a genius. Make art as genius, as you already know everything. And when we can use it like just for like I'm a
Therapeutic.
genius. Please, like be like a channel that you not I paint, but like you via me. So using this,
Absolutely.
we can do really good art. So I want people just not telling, oh, I can't paint, like so poor, I don't do anything, I can't dance. No, you just start dance. Just break your own borders, ego that don't want to share anything from you. Each person has a lot of talents. Some is good director, making documentary movie. I really want to make a documentary movie in India. Some educational programs, some not just spending ocean. No, some like some educational programs for Indian people who
Mm.
we all need now new education
Yes.
that people become more art, more creative, and more conscious
Yeah.
about how what is it real friendship, because also in India people can tell, oh, I'm your best friend, and to this best friend make you something behind your back. So
um, all
it's
right,
like from a gun.
Natalia, we don't have too much time. I want to say thank you very much for spending some time with me today, but also to thank you so much for sharing your beautiful light and positivity with the world and wherever you are, because I felt it myself and I resonate with you. Um, I I hope that whatever you plan to do in the future will be met with guided success, and I'm absolutely sure that Spirit will bless you with whatever you need. We will be sharing your details and information when this video goes out. If anybody wants to get in touch with you personally, can we just say that they can send you a private message on Facebook if they have any questions, if they would like some guidance from you? You can, I'm sure that you can help people to unleash some of their creative potential.
Yeah, thank you so much for this conversation, for your support, for your shining of your soul. I really want that we make this planet more light, and it's simple and enlightenment. It's not something spiritual sitting in mountains. No, it's just making by art, by was so we need each person we need and I believe can be like a star but on the earth on this. So yeah, everybody is very welcome to communicate with me, to travel with me, to make some educational and art projects. I'm really like this, and I need a team to realize all of this. Catch my vibes from Varkala, South India, from ocean, from this greeny, holding land, from cinnamon and cardamom. Um, each country loves us, and happiness live inside us, and happiness traveling with us. Not we are going to India to find happiness. No, it should be already inside us, in our heart. So from my heart to your heart, to all of your heart.
Thank you, sister. Sending you much love. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you so much.
everybody, for joining us today. If you would like to come on to SMAC as someone who would like to share their healing journey, please contact me. Namaste.